And during the darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform all of our lives.
Neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. So the entire, and without moving, receive what is happening elsewhere through a process of direct observation, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar.
And the Akashic readings is not a prediction, but are readings from the where creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension, there is no past, no present, and no future. That is why what you called as happening, and yet to happen is clearly already recorded.
So now, let us understand who is the Supreme Consciousness, who is manifesting Devi Parashakti for each and every one of us.
So the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosm in Hindu civilization nation, and the Supreme Pontiff's predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based activities a lifestyle for humanity.
And Supreme Pontiff is the 33rd Guru Mahasanidanam of the Kanchi Kailasa Sarvadevitam, is the incumbent emperor of the Suryavanshi Samrajam, is the Pandaleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akhada, the largest apex monastic order.
And the Supreme Point of Hinduism is also the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Dharmamukti Swargapuramadinam, and is elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000.
As a teacher of Hinduism, the most prolific, most viewed, read, and watched, and has authored over 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, and has over 20 million copies of books and articles sold, read, and downloaded, when over 10,000 hours of discourse delivered. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism has enriched and enriched over 1 billion lives digitally, and is the foremost respected commentator of all sacred scriptures.
And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also honored as a leader of Hinduism, the most awarded internationally recognized Hindu leader, the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudrakanyas and Rudras, Rishis and Rishikas, Bhairavas and Bhairavis, and Sannyas, and is the establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University, in the world, with satellite campuses in over 150 countries, of over 170 petas, and is the collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million Pali scriptures, and over 20 million. And as we said before, the Supreme Point of Hinduism is and much more. And now, with that, we will now be entering into the next segment of this program, where all of us will be seeing the live demonstration of the extraordinary manifestation, the manifestation of the extraordinary Shakti. We'll be demonstrating and sharing with all of you the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation awakened in us through the Diksha, the initiation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And in today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of you will also be receiving the initiation into these extraordinary Shaktis and into the powers of third eye, blessings of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And all of you will be manifesting the following powers of third eye, which is seeing with eyes blindfolded, and also like body scanning, remote vision, the power of levitation, vitalization, teleportation, and much more. Now, some of you might be wondering where third eye is located and how it works. So, just as you would with your 2 eyes. Now let us understand more about what exactly are Shaktis, what are these Shaktis that we are speaking about, what is their source and how they manifest. So in the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, the divine powers. And manifesting powers are described as a system, a method, and a science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. And the Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are a divine and you need to manifest the divine, not that you are a man. Now, many of you might have heard the term Siddhis as a very common term used for any type of external manifestation. The difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. You might think they are the same, but they are actually not the same. The Guru. And are a source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment and are on the path of enlightenment. And the Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation by the avatar and are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and may divert you from enlightenment. And the source of all these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging, and causality. And as the fundamental base of Abhay cosmic acts of Shrishti, which is creation, Sthiti, which is sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, which is rejuvenation, Throbhava, which is pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, which is liberating grace for all living entities. And the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, and His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization nation, and the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. So ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been a cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. And it was where the science of enlightenment and powers was lived and taught. And for the first time in modern day, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogis. And here you can all now see the Guru, the lineage of Gurus. And this is how, through initiation by enlightened Gurus and the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, as being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age by his gurus, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of our manifestation from disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva Jnana, Paramashiva Vijnana, and much more. And you can all also see all the various enlightened beings, all the enlightened beings and gurus of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You can see Mataji, Vivekananda Puri, Pundi Swamigal, Annamalai Swamigal, and many more. So how we can awaken these divine Shaktis in us, how beautifully says that every ultimate truth
Paramashivoham.